Hey guys, it's Lee. There she finally is, the Cattleya Pink Empress. It's more of a magenta, I think, but well, it's called Pink Empress. Long have I waited for the bloom of this Cattleya. I bought it about, I think, 2 to 3 years ago. Never bloomed for me. It was already this big. When I purchased it, it put out, I think, 7 new growths in the meantime, but it never bloomed for me. A friend of mine who bought it at the same time brought it to bloom twice, and I tried putting it out into the sun and almost burned the plant. Look at the leaf, the burn here. I tried putting it on the windowsill. It never happened. I mean, there were new growth, they put out flower sheath, but they were all empty. And finally, when my friend brought it to bloom, I asked him, how did you do it? It's the same batch, it's the same plant. What did I do wrong? And then he told me that he fed the plant with 350 ppm. I always only did like 150 because I was too lazy. And then I gave the plant more fertilizer. And then finally, under artificial light, out of the blue, from a very kind of old flower sheath, I think it's been there for a couple months. Yeah, I guess so. But it stayed green. And finally, I saw a shadow within the flower sheath, and in the shadow was the spike. The shadow became larger and larger. I wouldn't believe it in the first place, but then it became larger and larger, and now it finally bloomed. Look at the size of this thing. It's really huge. The color is beautiful, and I like the lip with the yellow center. And actually, the light, the camera doesn't really show this part. It's much nicer. It looks pretty dark here, but it's actually rather dark magenta. It glows. It has a certain glow to it, which the camera doesn't show. And how am I keeping this beauty here? Oh, fragrance, of course. It does have fragrance. It's as opposed to the other Cattleyas I have, this one is more on the coconutty side. I've smelled this fragrance before when I went to orchid nurseries, but I never had a Cattleya that had this coconutty thing going on. So it's quite nice to have another fragrance. But the size of it, this bloom, this flower is huge. That's why they call her Pink Empress, I guess, because it's really majestic. Beautiful, beautiful. But it's only one flower. Hopefully in future it's going to be more than one flower. So this guy here lives in, get it closer. It lives in Leca. It has always actually lived. When I purchased it, I put it into Leca. Yeah, I put it into Leca. The roots are doing okay. As you can see, no, wait. There we go. The roots are doing okay. As I told you, I only feed it with 150 ppm. I used to do that, but now I will give it more fertilizer. And then you see these roots. Yes, I should have repotted it, but I was too lazy, and then the flower spike came. I didn't want to repot it, but it's really high time. I mean, yeah, I don't know if these roots will survive my repot once the bloom is gone. I guess we'll see, but judging from how this plant has behaved until now, I think it will bounce back very easily. Look at all these roots there. And of course I have a wick here because it's self-watering, but you can't see the reservoir because it's all covered in algae. Yes, I haven't really counted the pseudobulbs, or how you call these with Cattleyas, I don't know. I guess it should be at least 15, I don't know. See, there's this flower sheath here. It's funny that it has the same pink color like the bloom, the flower. But this one is empty and remains empty, I guess, because it's already drying out here on the bottom of the flower sheath. There's another new growth in the middle, but it hasn't put out anything so far, and you can see it is darker in the middle. What's the name for it? I keep forgetting this something anthocyanine or something that the plant puts out to protect the leaf, because it's growing under a quite strong artificial light, but as of now it hasn't burned any leaves yet. This burn is from the sun. I put it out, as I said, on the balcony in hot summer to induce flowering, but it just wouldn't flower. Instead it burned the leaf. Yes, this is my Oncidium, not Oncidium, Cattleya Pink Empress, and I hope I'm gonna see another bloom and another flowers, and hopefully more flowers next time. Bye. This is how the flower looks like in normal light when it's night, and just look at the color. Now you can say it's a pink empress.